Hey Cecilia, this is Tatiana Tarot. Excited to start your heads up reading for the year ahead. Thank you so much for your patience and your grace. A couple of things to mention before I start. You're going to want to watch this video a second or third time around. There's just a lot of information to pry from the video that it can easily pass you in one sitting. So if you're prone to meditate, if you're prone to take notes, I would advise you doing all that. If you have a 2020 planner, I advise you to use it. I'm going to be going over the theme of the year, okay, the energy of your whole year essentially, and going over every month of the year and getting information for you and seeing what your masters, teachers, loved ones, your higher spirits want to tell you for each month. So if you could put that information in a 2020 planner and revert to that rather than watching the video over and over and over again, a new month comes along, that would just be easier for you. I'm using three modalities to get this information. So it's Tarot, Oracle, and Akashic Records. I will be channeling your records through a prayer. This is not your full traditional reading. This is just channeling month to month, just listening to what they want to tell you month to month and supplementing that with the cards. Okay, so prayers will be said also to get your energy out in the cards as well. And as soon as I am done with that, we'll dive into your reading. So, in love and light, spirit, I ask that you come forth for Cecilia Antoinette Long. And I ask that you bring forth Cecilia's higher self, her spirit guides, her honorable ancestors, her Orishas, her Loas, her archangels, ascended masters, and any light being entities that can give us clarity, knowledge, guidance, wisdom, and context. Please do so. Spirit, I ask that you illuminate the truth. And I ask that you show us everything that Cecilia needs to hear and know, so that she thrives in every aspect of her life. And I thank you for allowing me to be the vessel and the mouthpiece to the divine here. Ashe. Omi tutu. Tutu ile. Tutu laroye. Ori tutu. Tutu gungumbabawa. Cecilia Antoinette Long. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of God, help me to know Cecilia Antoinette Long in the light of the Akashic Records, to see Cecilia Antoinette Long through the eyes of the Lords of the Records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of Cecilia Antoinette Long have for her. The records are now open. Okay, so, Spirit, what is Cecilia's theme? for the year of 2020? What is Cecilia's theme for the year of 2020? What is Cecilia's theme for the year 2020? You're getting the Hermit. And the Hermit symbolizes the need for you to slow down and catch up with your internal process. This whole year is a metamorphosis for you. It's a transformation. You are essentially coming out as your authentic self into your power and now transforming into a more radical, bold embodiment of your truth. This is going to take time. This is the whole year. The Hermit likes to seclude itself, so it gets to learn more about themselves intimately, spiritually, emotionally, before involving itself with the likes of others. So the Hermit does go through a metamorphosis and a lot of mental changes. It is a card that suggests that you learn new modalities in the metaphysical and occult world. Like if you're into tarot, you might want to learn about it, study astrology, study ancestral veneration. All of these things and these topics, whatever gives you interest, can actually be helping you with your process of transformation, helping you get more clarity. It is a year where you're seeking the results and the answers from within, not outside of yourself, not asking for validation and looking for validation from anyone else. So it is an intense year of self-reflection and self-study, and it's like distancing yourself on purpose. And it's not antisocial. You can absolutely go out and be with people, but it's more like I want to preserve my time and energy, and I actually like my energy more than I like other people. It's being a little introverted. Hermit is like the caterpillar that goes into the cocoon that becomes later the butterfly after the cocoon stage is done. This is just the cocoon stage. Okay, so the butterfly stage is 2021, but there's a lot that you are working in silence this year. There's a lot that you're planning in the underground. There's a lot that needs to be revealed to you once you are able to tap in and really reflect on your inner process. So I'm going to be using the Moonology Oracle deck to see the theme of the year for you. So what is Cecilia's theme of the year, Spirit? Give us a theme, the energy of her year. Nothing will come of this situation void of moon. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you are asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it is a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. Attuned to the moon. I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings for this card. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, so all of this actually does deal a lot with the theme of the hermit. And again, like I'm saying, it's not an antisocial slow year. It's a year where it's imperative that you check in on yourself regularly. You could be developing a lot of secret skills and abilities. Your psychic powers can grow tremendously as a result of you investing in yourself. And essentially, the hermit is self investment, self growth, self education. I would apply these messages to the rest of the year. There is a lot of information that we're going to be going through for every month of the year as well. But because this is the whole theme of the year, it's still applicable to each and one of those months. So combine them for full effect. January 2020's wisdom for Cecilia is coming out in the form of Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is about reaching new heights in your life. This may be pertaining to some aspect of your life where now you're ready to go above and beyond. You're ready to do things your way or go on to the next level. The next level may not be clear. If it's in a relationship, it could be like, oh, it might be time to move in together. It might be time to find a house together. It might be time to be more serious together. It might be time to travel and start doing things that it shows that we're a little bit more committed. It might be a new trajectory that presents itself in a career or an income path. It might be taking a road that you know that you need to take, a blueprint that you know that you need to create for yourself. There is something about stepping into the future and embracing the unknown with the Three of Wands, with January altogether, which makes sense as a new year. But this card essentially is encompassing this idea of you now being ready. Whereas before, maybe you were skeptical, hesitant, not certain, you know, indecisive. This is the card that says you have all the elements now to push on forward. And again, using your intuition, checking in with past experiences, checking in with current resources, knowing what it is that you're using at your disposal to move ahead on, knowing what it is that you've tripped over in the past so that you don't repeat it. All of this is going to help you in your journey. So January 2020 for Cecilia is coming out in the form of, wait, that just flew out, so I'm going to take this into consideration. Transmute. To transmute is to convert one energy to another. The snake is a powerful symbol of transmutation. You are being invited to accept its gift of shedding to help you process something important. Use this ability to make magic by transmuting its energy into something new and beneficial for your growth. Meditate on this symbol when you need some assistance in changing the energy of your life. February 2020 for Cecilia. February 2020 for Cecilia is coming out in the form of Three of Pentacles. So we have this theme of the threes, the body, the mind, and the soul. Past, present, future. Building something bigger than you. Focusing your ambition and your intentions into the next chapter, the next path, what have you. The Three of Pentacles does show effort. Shows that you're eager to develop something. Things are in development. You're working with other people. You're getting inspiration from other people. You're getting advice from other people. You're quite literally teaming up or need to establish a team. The Three of Pentacles is securing the foundation that you are on to ensure that it is successful and does not give way to what you are about to build on top of it for the rest of the year. The foundation could be based on your love relationships, could be based on your family, could be based on your spiritual practices, your health, your finances, your career, what have you. But this energy is saying be diligent in your work. If you have plans, start on them February. Don't do things alone. Teamwork makes the dream work. It can be a phenomenal month to also network and exchange ideas, exchange concepts, learn from other people who have done it before you, learn from people who are just opted to give you good advice. February 2020 for Cecilia. February 2020 for Cecilia. Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine is receptive, creative, empathic, and emotional. In her highest aspect, she represents collaboration, nurturing, sharing, birthing, inclusiveness, and vulnerability in perfect harmony with the world around her. Drawing this card can indicate that more of the Divine Feminine energy is required for your current situation or relationship to thrive. This card can also represent mother-sister relationships and powerful relationships with women. March 2020, Spirit, give us the theme for March 2020. March 2020. Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles deals with a lot of things that are in flux. Could be that you have overwhelming amount to carry. You are juggling a lot. You are juggling a lot in the mind. You're juggling a lot of responsibility, obligations, expectations, and you need to find a middle ground. You need to see if what you are accommodating in your life, is it worth juggling all this stuff? Is there more an efficient way? It could be also decisions that you're not quite sure. Two of Pentacles can be like, I kind of have to evaluate my options. I'm really not sure about either or. And it's best if you keep your emotions out of the mix, because that could be blocking you. It could be, it could be putting a false veil over your face. March 2020. March 2020. Meditate. Okay, meditate for your options. It says, drawing this card asks you to create more stillness in your life. Utilize meditation, breath work, and other gentle activities to relieve stress and bring more peace into your entire being. You may need a break from daily duties for clarity. Your current situation may be distracting you, so more quiet time and less attachment are required. Meditate on the symbol or practice this mudra to feel a universal connection within every cell of your body. April. April. Give us a theme for April. Three of Pentacles again. So we saw this, okay? And again, you got to make sure that you are working efficiently. Work smarter, not harder, okay? And when you're going to work on something, when you're going to launch something, when you're going to work on a project, make sure that you have 100% commitment to it, because you could be going back and forth. You could be like, yeah, I want to do this, but not I really want to do this. But yeah, I want to do this, not really. I want to do this. I don't want to do this. I do this. I don't want to do this, etc., etc. And that really can slow your process if you're working, if you're in limbo land, essentially. So because this is coming out for April, I would suggest that you go back to the month we pulled it prior and review what happened in that month. When you actually experience that month, go through the experiences. Go through the messages you got for yourself and from other people. What does your intuition tell you? What did you learn? What did you have to experience? What are you building? Right? And apply that to April, because there is something saying that you're coming to full circle, or something you need to revisit with your structure, or that there's a continuation of energy. So April is coming out in the form of spiritual cleansing. It is time for a spiritual cleansing of the body, mind, or spaces in which you reside. There is an imbalance, stuck energies, or heaviness in your environment that needs to be released before proceeding further. May 2020. Give us the theme for May 2020. Give us the theme for May 2020. Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands actually speaks on the success, the blessings that come in from your hard work, from your dedication, from your perseverance. Sometimes the Four of Wands brings in celebration because there is a big reason to celebrate. It could be a proposal, it could be a marriage, it could be a unity of sorts, it could be a birthday, it could be a reunion. But the Four of Wands also brings in great success in romances, right? It brings in great success in that regard. Four of Wands overall says that you're very, very close to actualizing some major goals in your life, and that you should essentially keep on forward, keep on persevering, because this just brings in the sweetness and the satisfaction of knowing that everyone is on your team and things are going according to plan. So May 2020 is coming out in the form of gratitude. Gratitude says, a deep honoring is present. Give thanks and feel great thanks now for whatever blessings have arrived or are en route to you now. Drawing this card invites you to share your devotion or to outwardly express gratitude to someone or something for its presence in your life. Meditate or create a gratitude list for all that you are thankful for in your life. June 2020. June 2020. Give us the theme for June 2020. Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands speaks of hardship, okay? Weight on your shoulder, okay? This can be an abundance of stress and responsibility, and just essentially stress and responsibility, and feeling like you are going in the right direction, but the way you are doing things are inefficient. The way that you are doing things are not necessarily um, the easiest way or the quickest way. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing things wrong, but it wants you to go back and think about what you're carrying emotionally, how your mentality is set up to bring you success. Are you making excuses for other people? Are you just putting too much demands on yourself? All of this could be coming through for you. So, May, coming forth. Protection. You are protected. You are safe in all matters of the body, mind, and spirit. Your highest guidance has got you covered on all fronts. Do not delay in moving forward. If inquiring about a relationship situation or how to proceed, please take this as a sign that you are taken care of, and harm to none will be had. Meditate on this symbol when you feel like you need to strengthen your energy. June. June. So June brings great success and deep intimacy, great healing, deep healing within your family dynamic, maybe mother, father, sister, brother, aunties, children. If you're looking to start a family, the theme and the topic of that could be a possibility. The Ten of Cups also brings in, happy marriage, happy unity. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are getting married or anything like that, or that you're interested in that stuff, but it does bring in this sense of long-term partnership that is to be successful. Okay, so June is also another thing, is that this is also the benevolence of your honorable ancestors. Your ancestors and your spirits feel fed. They feel June, they feel elevated. So if you've been doing that type of work, continue, because that's really bringing in blessings that exceed your expectations. Give us clarification on this, Spirit. Give us clarification on this. Veiled. Veiled says, all is not being revealed at this time. Is someone around you hiding or holding back information or an aspect of themselves? Please use caution in proceeding ahead. Or perhaps the mask is inviting you to be more protective of what you share. Draw another card for clarity in your next right action. You can meditate on the mask to achieve altered states of awareness and encourage hidden abilities to the surface of your consciousness. July. 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 Four of Wands again. So we see this repeating energy, almost like, okay, you're seeing signs in place. You're seeing things slowly manifest. And there's actually a quickening, a quickening, a quickening. This happiness is expanding. This happiness is growing. The success is growing. Something might be right in front of your face that really makes the mark here for you. Something can be completely just blatantly obvious that you did not anticipate. Make sure that you don't have any lenses that are blocking you, meaning like any sort of perspectives, expecting things to come in a certain way, and just blocking yourself from ways that it can come in other ways, etc., etc. And review the month that you got the Four of Wands, because it is coming in with a strong message. So July 2020 for Cecilia is coming in through the guidance of guides. Your spirit guides and ancestors are calling to you now. They surround you with their love and protection and also offer you their wisdom. Allow these helping spirits into your world today. You are not alone. Meditate on this when you need assistance from your spiritual team. August 2020. August 2020. Temperance. So things are in transition when we see the Temperance card. It talks about an elevation happening, a growth, a rising, right? A spiritual elevation. But come August, you need to be very patient with what is happening in your life and what is happening with yourself. And you need to aim to get a higher perspective. Be the more mature person, not react. Not to say that anything is going to happen of that sort. But the Temperance is seeing yourself from a higher perspective. It is a card that speaks of transition. So your life is now entering a new season, a change. Things around that are going to mimic that change. They're going to have to shift in order to accommodate this higher vibration coming through. With this, you are not to be foolish or impulsive. With this, you're to be observant. What do I need to incorporate in my life to establish more balance and stability? What do I need to do? What do I need to get rid of to establish more balance and stability, etc., etc.? August 2020. August 2020. Talisman. The talisman represents new doors opening for you now. New pathways are possible at this time. It also invites you to find or create an amulet, an appropriate symbol, an amulet, or a mantra to help support your current endeavors or healing. Empower this talisman with your intention to ensure its magic in your everyday life. Meditate with this card to act as a powerful road opener to a new adventure, opportunities, or to discover hidden talismans of power, love, and peace. Okay. September 2020 for Cecilia is coming in the form of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about feeling stuck, feeling helpless, feeling like you don't know how you got yourself in the predicament that you're in. You don't know how to get out of it. It can even be a theme of essentially feeling drained, emotionally drained, like you don't have much to give. You can't think of a solution. So this could be a predicament that you are in, and a situation that you're in. Could be people around you that make you feel this way, so pay attention. It could be, a feeling of helplessness because your energy is not up to par. So if that is the case, I would advise you to take a cleansing spiritual bath. You can find them on YouTube, asking an elder to. Or to really take time to focus on yourself so that you can restore strength and wisdom back to yourself and move forward with whatever it is you need to act on. So the Eight of Swords wants you to know that you're not a victim. You can get out of this situation. You're the only person that can help yourself. Okay? But you have to be able to see things for what they truly are and not make excuses. So September 2020, coming out in the form of jealousy, envy, jealousy, and bad vibes. This card comes as a warning that all is not as it seems, or maybe it is. There may be some jealousy being presented or projected to you at this time. Fear not. This warning is here to provide you with enough distance to take the necessary action to protect your heart, mind, and energy. Or perhaps the good old compare and despair monster has got you wishing or longing for what another has or is doing. Sometimes the jealousy is within you. This is a power time to check and see where you may be feeling inadequate or like you are missing something. Meditate to shield oneself from negative thoughts, envy, or jealousy. October. Give us a theme for October. The Empress. So you have been able to get out of that situation and thrive, bloom, because the Empress is essentially the embodiment of your higher self, of your your more feminine self, right? The manifestation of who you are fully as a woman to the highest degree. And the Empress deals a lot with the energy of fertility, giving birth to a new chapter in your life, giving birth to new opportunities and situations, things that you most want, feeling abundant and luxurious. This could be themes that happen with women and children. If you are a mother, could be that you need to mother people or mother yourself, or there is something to learn from your mother, or there is something to learn in a theme with your grandmother or your sister. The Empress is saying you need to relax. The Empress does not coerce things. She does not force things. She does not control things. She essentially knows that the force of the universe is all benevolent and is to bring her all the success and the abundance that she seeks. And she doesn't have to force it. She just has to put a clear signal and open up to receive. October 2020 for Cecilia is coming in the form of soulmate. It says a significant partnership, soul connection, and the meeting of kindred spirits. Drawing this card means you have met a soul-connected relationship. While this can indicate a romantic connection, it can also signify any relationship meant to work together on a soul level. This partnership is special. Learn from each other. Be good to each other. Be in gratitude for the connection. Even our perceived adversaries are profound soulmate connections. You can always draw another card for clarity around the purpose of your connection. Meditate on the symbol when you want to connect with on a deeper soul level with friends, family, or companions. Can also be used to call in the soulmate relationship. November. So November is coming in the fourth of the King of Cups. And the King of Cups can either be a very important love person, someone that you are invested in romantically, or can also mean that you need to go a professional healer. You need to um, move forward with getting a reading or doing a reading for yourself. It usually marks the characteristics of a person who is a very emotionally grounded, who has the ability to make money out of any sort of situation where they are artistic or creative, right? Maybe you need to put more creativity, think outside the box in terms of your business or your career, or you need to have more of a creative, artistic approach, etc., etc. So just bear that in mind. If it is a lover, there could be someone is very romantically attracted to you and maybe showing up as someone who's very serious or wanting to dote on you, really wanting to be there for you emotionally as well. So November 2020 is coming through with the energy of jealousy again. Okay, so be mindful. You got that card, I think, the month prior. Be mindful that that is repeating. Revisit that month after you experience that month. Revisit the themes of what's going on and how that replicates and can match this November. Last but not least, December. December 2020. Give us the theme for December 2020. The Emperor. So December plays no games because the Emperor deals with your masculine energy, deals with the need to take action, the need to have strategy, the need to think further into the future and really think about your legacy. What do I have to do today that is going to bring me the success, the legacy that I am seeking 10 years in time, etc., etc. It is a very serious card. It's saying that you have to get to work. You have to discipline yourself. You have to have some sort of a commitment and strategy in tow. Sometimes the Emperor is like it is the antithesis of the Empress, where she's very lax and abundant and fluid, and she just comes in with creativity and inspiration and intuition. The Emperor is, I'm going to take action on that. I'm going to go create a plan. I have to have boundaries to protect that. I'm going to act on it, right? So it can also be dealing with themes of the father. Your father could be coming up. Maybe something that you learned from your father. Could be a characteristic you exhibit from your father. Could be a lover too. Could be a grandfather or a brother or a boss in some way. Right? A very patriarchal, masculine energy that exudes control, that exudes authority. Maybe that you need to exude more authoritative, control over your life too for the success that you're seeking. So December is coming out in the form of the new moon. And I think you got this before, but let's read it again. A new beginning, a fresh start, and an auspicious time to start new projects. Drawing this card invites you to begin again. Meditate on this or at the new moon to bring new energy into your life. Write a list of intentions, dreams, goals, and wishes to support new direction and invite in the inspiration. So, my love, thank you so much for booking with me. I wish you the best. Feel free to write to me underneath the caption. Right back to you there.